Shalom, shalom, my people. Shalom, shalom, my people. Shalom, shalom, my people. Check this out. I know this a jury day, but guess what? We're not gonna worry about that because today's thing is about the Most High. Give me some round of applause. But check this out, people. I have a very, very new, important message to give. It's really not new, but it's eye-opening. The name of the lesson is Esau is wanted by the Most High for the crime of his people. See, the thing about it, Esau trying to hide from everything that he has done. He's trying to hide from what he done to the Most High people by hiding his identity. He really is on the run. He's a fugitive of this land. He's on the run. He's hiding, and nobody seems to know who he is. But I know who he is. The scriptures know who he is. God know who he is. Hebrew Israelite, we know who he is. The people who do not know who he is our people who are lost. But today's drink is orange juice, vitamin C, good old vitamin C. Good old vitamin C. That's all it is. What I want you to know is that I'm in here to teach you, thus says the Most High. I'm not here for nothing else but to teach you the word of God. And the word of God is for real. It's whether we want to listen to it or not, or understand it or not, but it's word is for real. I want you to put on your thinking cap and follow along with me. But before I get to the lesson, I want to get to some footnotes. These are footnotes. I got a book here. I'm going to show you this book, what I have today. Then this will help you understand. See, it's the etymology of words. We don't know them, we'll be lost. They're called the wicked words by the Anglo-Saxons. See, this is like Britain. Anglo-Saxon is the modern day Britain. And they, they did some stuff to us that's, man, it's heartbreaking if you know what they done. They would roast us. They would eat us. They would put wax on your private part. They would do all kind of stuff to us. Before I get to that, I got some words in here that we say today. We don't even know what it means, but it means just what our women are portraying today. Because this is, I'm not picking on women, but this is what they say. So you'll see what I'm talking about when I get to it. Okay. First, I'm just giving you some information. I've been telling y'all about the concentration camp for years, right? When you took that shot, the coronavirus was a test market. You seen the Kingsman, you seen, I think it's part 2, Kingsman 2, when they got that disease and their veins started turning blue in their arm and they were frozen, just like the drug they're doing them today, call them zombies. Then they put them in this concentration camp. Okay. Ohio mother, her twins were taken away because she does not, I'm quoting her word, take vaccine or medication unless it's necessary. So they took her twins because they want a dictatorship to you what you got to do and when you got to do it. So this is what they're going to do. They're going to put you in them concentration camp if you don't do what they do. They're going to separate you from society. This just the beginning. See, then you go to prove my point, you go to Deuteronomy 28:32. Let me go to it real quick. I'm going to show you something. Deuteronomy 32. Check this out what it says. We got to wake up because this stuff is serious, man. It's so serious. Thy son and thy daughter shall be given unto another people, and their eyes shall look and fail with longing for them all the day long. And there shall be no might in their hand. No might in your hand, that means you won't be able to stop them from doing what they're going to do. You will not be able to stop them from doing what they want to do because you have no power in your hand to stop them. So you cannot do anything, right? So they're taking your kids already. They've been doing that. You remember an incident that happened maybe last year or early this year when the parents got pulled over, just had a brand new baby. Got pulled over by the police and they took their child. They had to wait 3 months for them to get their brand new baby. So because they say the car smelled like marijuana, but there was no marijuana found in the car. So they can take your kid, just like Deuteronomy 28:32 said, because we're on the curse. Okay. I wrote this stuff down because I wanted to get to it so you can understand. I took notes. Okay. In California, they're going to make a place where they can put the homeless at. Because the street, you know how in California, the streets are full of homeless. You even got homeless people that work for a good job, make $22, $23 an hour, but they can't afford the cost of living out there. So they finna open up this place where they can put them at. They say they're gonna have security guard. They're gonna be having this and that for them. And places that is a concentration camp. Have you ever seen these movies about World War II and Hitler had concentration camp? Those people gonna be homeless. They're gonna force you to take vaccine shots. They're gonna force you to do it. You're gonna have to, in order for you to get, you want to eat your food or what they got for you, you're gonna have to do this. This is the concentration camp that's coming that I've been trying to tell y'all all about. It's coming. And that's why the Most High got a plan for Esau. Because what Esau is doing to his people, God knows what he's doing. He's setting up a concentration camp for his people. And you're going to be in them camps. If you don't take that vaccine, that's what the trial run when they had the COVID. It was a trial run. So what they're finna do is they put it in effect slowly but surely. So you think that they're helping you. They're really not helping you. They're getting you ready for the concentration camp. Because this is a world government. These are some evil people. Esau is some evil people, man. I read these books and see all these war movies and all this kind of stuff here. I go look at World War II, World War I. I go see about Hitler. You see, people don't know. I ain't gonna say they don't know. Some people know that, but the World War was worldwide. When they had World War II, everybody was fighting. The Chinese, the Japanese. I mean, Egypt, Africa. All this World War. You just concentrating on the war you knew from our people being in it. But they were all at one time. Millions of people got killed. In 1944, it was a world war. That's what World War III going to be. It's going to be a world war. But the damage is going to be done to the United States of America because she's wanted by God. So in California, they're going to have that concentration camp, and you're going to get it. You're going to get that concentration camp because they're going to give it to you. Okay. People don't know that they're going to be ran by politicians. Prisoners or the members are going to be prosecuted. Minority are desperately forced, labeled, or to await mass execution. That's what a concentration camp. Basically, if you don't believe in the politician that they believe in, the political power that they believe in, you're going to be deliberately forced into these camps. You're going to be forced to label, and you're going to be awaiting mass execution. That's what a concentration camp is, and that's where we're going to be going because we ain't going to be wanting to accept all this stuff that they're doing to us. So you're going to put you in somewhere, and you can say, well, how you... they making these laws up now while you sleep. They're making laws to put you in concentration camps. If you don't do what the government say, that first test, I'm trying to tell you, was a test run to see how docile the people going to be, if they're going to listen or not. They're making runs. Okay. I forgot where it was. Because a lot of these notes I be taking down, I be taking these notes. Like when I be listening to when I'm riding or working, I listen to them. Now, come on, so a lot of them I can't tell you exactly what city it's in, but check this out. They got an after-school program right here in the United States of America. I don't know what city it's in. It's a satanic program, or for real satanic program for after school for the kids. Guess what the leader of that group said? All we wanted the same opportunity to the kids as the rest of the people have in these programs. And the school board system said in that city that there's nothing they can do about it because they got laws. They passing laws while you sleep. You out here partying. You out here doing all this, shopping for Christmas, picking holidays. And they passing these laws, and your grandkids gonna be in concentration camp waiting on mass execution because we're not teaching them nothing. They know that your mind is somewhere else. You worry about Christmas. I know right now. People spending money for Christmas, old people. I know right now, and stuff has happened to them. Cars breaking down. They already crying about bills got to be paid for the next year. There are millions of people that's going through that, trying to please somebody on a pagan holiday. Christmas was set up when they was in Rome. They were giving each other gifts and have orgy party the same way P. Diddy is doing. That's what Christmas is about. It's not about what you think it is. And you say, oh, no, it's different. No, the spiritual connection is the same. I don't care how you want to say it's different. It's the same connection. And the same stuff happened to you. You're going to lose your home, your car. People going to lose everything off of Christmas because they buy money they don't have. They spending money they don't have. They buying gifts, making everybody else rich, but you poor. And they around here having satanic program. It's going to come down. One thing I do know, California started and everything come down. Once California agreed to it, then everything will come down this way and it's agreed upon it. You got the 13th Amendment that says it's okay to have slavery. If you are pronounced guilty of a crime, that's in the 13th Amendment. So slavery is still here. That's why you think these people out here the government making billions of dollars off of the black and brown people because we fill up the prison. You are a modern day slave because they can send you to these places. You see them working on the side of the road, cutting grass with normal contractors would be. They even got them going working in restaurants, working in stores, because you're still a slave. Once you get convicted or something, who get convicted? Black and brown people. Them are little side notes I want to tell you. These are the words I want to let you know. The word, you know how people are going around saying, most of our women, I got to get this bag. In this book, the word bag on page 19 of this book. No, that's and. Okay, when you hear the word and, like A-N-N, the person and, a white person to a black person. Like this is not new. Like they say Karen. But in this book that was written, it's Aaron. And, not Karen's and. It's what we say about the Karen we say today. The word is and. They just changed the word, but it means the same. A white woman to a black person. Or a black woman who acts too much like a white one. Like a white person. I'm just trying to tell you, folks, these stuff is nothing new. This real deal. Page 31. Bag. What the woman say? I'm gonna get that bag. I'm gonna get that bag. I'm working for that bag. This is what these words mean. That's why I say I study the etymology of words. So you can't get nothing over me. You don't even know what to say. I told a person, I said, hey, words and number words with meaning. They say you cursing. Them not curse words when you be saying mother F. Right? Them not curse words. Them words with meaning. They have definition. They mean something. They mean just what it says. A bag. A woman, usually an ugly one, or a prostitution. Don't when women say they want that bag, they selling this whatever they can get that money. If they ain't dating a man that making so much, if you ain't making this kind of money, because they want that bag, so they prostituting themselves out just for money. It's in this book. It's information in these books that you don't want to read. Okay, I can say this for him without this. In this book, I looked at the word dog. Dog means bitch. Bitch is dog. So when these women be calling themselves, I'm a bad bitch, you call yourself a dog. I said, okay, let me go a little further. I looked at the word dog. Dog means inferior. So you are You're a dog and you're inferior by calling yourself a bitch. I'm just saying, throwing words out there for you. Okay, go to go to Genesis 25:25. We're gonna get to how to find Esau. Genesis 25:25. I'm gonna read it. This is Esau. This is Esau. This is when Esau was born. And Isaac intrigued the Lord for his wife because she was barren. She haven't had no children. And the Lord was intrigued of him. Okay, the Lord said, okay, I'm listening. And Rebekah, his wife, conceded. She had a baby, right? And the children struggled together within her. And she said, if it be so, Lord, why am I thus? And she wanted to inquire of the Lord, why is she in pain? Why is she going through much trouble with these babies that you blessed me with? And the Lord said unto her, two nations. You don't know you're a nation because they told you that you was a people. They told you you were black. You're Afro-American, which you can't see nothing. You're Afro. They name you African-American, which is two different nations. You cannot be an African-American when both of these people was white. See, Africanus was named after Africa. Africa get its name from him. The original name for Africa is Ham. So you named after a Roman soldier who defeated Hannibal. See, you don't know none of this. In America, this especially is a white man, a map maker. So you named after two white people. So how can that be? Two men or people shall be separated from their bowels, and one people shall be stronger than the other people, and the elder shall serve the younger. See, Esau was born first, which is so-called white man of today. And Jacob is us, the 12 tribes of Israel. That's where we came from, right? So he was grabbing his, I'm going to read it on. So Esau's the older, Jacob's the younger, and it said, the elder shall serve the younger. This future 10. So Esau going to serve Jacob, which is us, in the latter days. And when her days be fulfilled, delivered, was fulfilled, behold, there was a twin in her womb. There were twins in her womb. White, you can't say because the woman, the so-called Hebrew Israelite woman, can have any kind of baby. And it has been done in the 20th century where they done seen a black woman have a white and a black baby. So don't tell me it can't happen. And the boys grew. And Esau was a cunning hunter. But first, let me describe Esau, how he came out. And the first came out red all over like a hairy garment. They call his name Esau. Who is red? Because they go around telling you they white. They go around telling you they European. They all the same. They all the same. There's no white person. There's no black person. They red people in different shades of brown because they skin, the blood comes to their skin. That's why they red, not white. They'll never tell you their name Esau. They'll never. You can have a white sheet on, and go stand right next to him and say, "What color are you?" He'll still say he's white, even though he's looking at that sheet. No, he don't look nothing like that. He red. And after that, this came his brother out of his, and his end came out of his brother, and his hand took hold of Esau's heel. His brother, that's the symbolic. He's going to pull him down because right now he's on top of the world. And the boys grew, and Esau was a cunning hunter, a man of the field who loved to hunt. They loved to hunt. They trained to hunt from when they damn near 6 years old over the hold of gun. My neighbor got 20-something dogs behind that big fence. I can hear him. He a hunter. He go hunt. He bring me deer meat. He a hunter. Right? But guess what they say about Jacob? And Jacob was a plain man dwelling in a tent. All we love to do a barbecue and hang around the house and party. That's we were plain people. We didn't do all that. And I'm gonna go down here to where it's at. That tell you what color they was, when they was born, who is who. So they can't hide. How come they'll never do it? They done did every book of the Bible about the character. They never did a thing about Esau because they won't. They won't do anything about Esau. They will never write a book or do a movie about Esau because they won't read that Esau was red and hair all over like them. If they don't shave, they have hair all their whole body. I done seen them look like, if they didn't shave, you would know who they were because they grew up in the climate where it was moist and wet, so their hair would grow. Because God sent them to the mountains, the Mount Sears in Russia, Georgia. That's where they went to. Man, and Esau said to Jacob, feed me, I pray thee, that same red pottage, because I am faint. Therefore, the name was called Edom. Edomites. Edom mean red. Esau is the man. Edom and Edomite is the people. Now go to Genesis 27. Genesis 27:38. I'm trying to let you know who Esau is. And Esau said unto his father, hast thou but one blessing, my father? Bless me, even me also, O my father. And Esau lifted up his voice and he wept. He was crying. So if you go back and read the other part of it, he was crying because he sold his birthright, right? So in the East, the blessing was given to us because he knew that he would have the blessing, but he sold it for some food. They don't even know that he would have been the chosen one. He chose it for some food. See, if you don't read the scripture and they don't break it out to you, you won't know who Esau is. And Isaac, his father answered and said unto him, behold, thy dwelling shall be the fatness of the earth. That's why they over the earth right now. That's why they are over the earth. He gave him a blessing. He said, you shall be the fatness of the earth, all the gold, the money, the silver, the war, the military, everything. Guess what? And of the dew of the heaven above, and by the sword thou shalt live. They kill everybody. That's why they're the most powerful country in the world. God gave him that, but he gave us the promise. We disobeyed the law, statutes. We got the promise. You have to read the Old Testament to understand. I would be here for 4 hours to break this stuff down. I'm giving you a good. All you got to go read Esau. And then go read Genesis. It'll break it down to you. And by the sword that shalt thou live. Thou shalt serve thy brother. See, God, you shall serve your brother. They live this day time now. But our time coming because the Lord said you shall serve your brother. Your brother is Jacob. Jacob's name was changed to Israel. And that's where you get the 12 tribes of Israel. That's why you better go look and find your nation. You better look at them curses and see them curses fit you in Deuteronomy 28, 15 to 68. That's how you'll know who you are. Were you in slavery? Was you on the slave ship? And you are by the seed of your father, not the seed of your mother. So whoever your father is, that's who you is. You better be careful and go read this thing because they hide information from you. It shall come to pass when thou shalt have dominion, that thou shalt break his yoke from off their neck. We're going to break the yoke off our neck. We won't be under them no more when the Most High come back. They going to serve us. See, but they'll never teach you this. If you don't go read Genesis and learn this Bible, you will be lost forever. It's hard to go through this. I would have to have a church, a building somewhere, because our people do not have attention span. Because they want some dancing, some hollering, some wigs falling off. That's why this is why it's a microwave generation. Nobody want to work on a job because you have to stay patient. They're not like us. Work on a job for 37 years. They ain't going to do that. They hauling butt from job to job to job. They do a resume, they have to have 15 pages. I do a resume, my resume will be 1 page. Not even a page, because I only work one job. Not counting when I was in high school, I worked for Sears for my 11th and 12th grade year. So if you count that, I had working in high school, but when I became a grown man, I only had one job. I was in that job for 37 years. You will never find this generation on the job longer than 2 or 3 years because they jump from job to job. You don't have no patience. And Esau, so-called white man, hated Jacob, the 12 tribes of Israel, the brown people, because of the blessing where his father blessed him. And Esau said in his heart, in his mind, heart mean mind, because your heart can't think. So it's your mind. And Esau said in his heart, the day of mourning for my father are at hand. My father died, then will I slay my brother Jacob. So that's why they're killing us right now today, people. If you don't know, that's why they're killing you. That's why they're doing what they're doing to us, because he's mad because he didn't get the blessing. I don't know if anybody ever told you that, but that's the truth. That's the most I tell you. I'm telling you this to save your life. So you know this. You don't have the power to do anything, but you have the power to know what's in your mind, know who these people are. You can't go out there and fight. You don't have enough stuff to go out here and fight. These people got drones. They got missiles. We don't have none of that. All you need to know is this information so you can teach your kids, because they're taking our history out of school. So now you can teach your kids, but they can be aware, not to be go try to kill nobody, but to have information so you know how to be treated. You know who's going to treat you this way. That's why you think all the black and brown people are in trouble in prison, getting killed. I'm just trying to tell you. Go to Obadiah, which nobody never go to. I was talking to a person that never heard of Obadiah. Obadiah tell you the destruction of them. One. The number one book. A vision of Obadiah, thus saith the Lord God, concerning Edom, concerning the so-called white man. We have heard a rumor from the Lord, and an ambassador is sent among the heathen. The heathen is all the other nations. Arise ye and let us rise up against her in battle. Behold, I have made thee small among the heathen. See, we small among the heathen. Compared to you, we small. That means we don't have no war. We don't have no military. We don't have our own store. We don't have our own grocery. We don't have nothing. They got everything. Thou art greatly despised. Ain't we greatly despised? Ain't we on the bottom, all the brown people on the bottom, don't care where you go in the world? The pride of their heart has deceived thee. The pride of the heart has deceived Esau, so-called white man, because he don't talk. So his pride is high. And y'all know a white man is very powerful. The pride of their heart has deceived thee. Thou that dwellest in the cliffs of the rock. They used to live in the caves of Russia, Georgia. That's why they call Caucasian, which means cave dwellers. That's why you see everything when they say that caveman, they're talking about them. You don't see them have cavemen, white, black cavemen. They got white cavemen. When they describe them in the movies and cartoons to come on. The Flintstones used to have 1 or 2 black people in there to make it seem like it was just a cartoon. But it was them. It wasn't us. They lived in the cliffs of the rock. They used to eat their own dead. I mean, they not eat their own dead. They would when they died, they would just die right in the middle of the streets right there. They ain't buried. When they used the bathroom, right there. Why you think the Moors was the Hebrew? Moors only mean black. It's no religion. A Moor was the Hebrew Israelites. They went over there in Europe and showed them how to bathe. You know all that. Because they lived in the cliffs of the rocks. Whose habitation is high, that says in their heart, who shall bring me down to the ground? See, they so prideful. They say, y'all gonna bring me down? Y'all on the bottom. But they don't know we got the most high, which is the so-called black man. All the description in the Bible say they have put challenge out there for $100,000. And that anybody can show them what Jesus looked like, that Jesus they got. But we can show you what Jesus like a black man in description. Nobody will take the challenge. They won't even teach you that in church. They go right past it. They won't even take it. All the scriptures about why in the world will you profess this man to be a white, will you profess Jesus to be white, that you won't take this $100,000 challenge and show it in the Bible where Jesus is a white man? Nowhere in the Bible does it say it. You get any Bible scholar, the first thing they'll tell you is color don't matter. If color doesn't matter, why do you portray him as a white man who was Saint Bozier with the sixth Pope of Rome's son or somewhere in that line? So why you won't take that challenge, but you're going through all the trouble to show that this is a white man, but you won't take the $100,000 challenge to prove in the Bible what you believe in that says that Jesus is a white man, but I can show you for free in Revelation 1 through 14 that Jesus is a black man. I can tell you that God in Daniel 10:7, 8-17, that the Ancient of Days is God, that he's a black man. See, your mind has been twisted so much, you will never understand it. Because you won't go get it. You won't go read. You won't go study. You won't buy these books and show you how they talk about you like a dog. You using words against your own self to prove even the Bible is correct. Jesus was a nice man. Jesus called that woman a bitch. When he called her a dog. If you were the woman at the well, huh? You don't know that. You don't know the etymology of the word. That's cursing back then. Call a woman a dog, that's cursing. The word dog means bitch. That means you was inferior. She was an African woman from Canaanite. Come on, man, come on. I can get into the show and break this stuff down to you and show you, but you don't understand it. So that's what they think that the Bible says God says gonna bring them down to the ground. The pride of Esau don't think he can be destroyed. The United States of America don't think nobody can touch them. That's their pride. God tell you they live in the cliffs of rock. Everybody in this world knew that these people lived in the cliffs of the rock. Everybody in the world knew they like high habitats. Because that's why they got all these big old giant buildings, tall. They love to live high because they say inhabit. We love to live low. We don't, far we'll go to a two-story house. We don't even want to be in an apartment all the way up to the 5th floor, 6th floor. We don't even like taking rides that go that high. We don't even really like airplane rides. They comfortable with jumping off a bridge with a rope tied around them. They comfortable with parachuting. They comfortable with climbing a building because this is their nature. I'm not trying to tell you to go do anything. You need to know this stuff. You should be asking the question, how is an ordinary nigga like me know this stuff? Because I read, and you got people who don't went to college, won't even tell you this stuff because guess what? They want to keep you docile, keep our people's mind occupied because you won't understand what's going on because you're worried about Christmas and you're going to be broke in Christmas crying. You're going to be eviction notice coming out because you sacrificing yourself for a pagan holiday. I love my daughter for this. She get them kids stuff all year round. Them little kids they little kids. Don't even know nothing about no Christmas. Because they get stuff all year round. Why you gotta wait on this day to tell you to buy something? My granddaughter, super smart, never made nothing but a B since she been in school, from kindergarten on up. No less than a B. Made all A's and 1 B. She's in the 7th grade. All during the year. She keep her grades up, play basketball, everything. So they asked her hey, what you want? And it's expensive, $700 shoes, but they blessed to have it. Because she make all A's, they don't believe in no Christmas. They do this all during the year. Not just one pair of shoes for $700, several of them. That girl strive. She reading on a 12th grade level. They say she reading above a 12th grade level. She called you reward your kids, they do good. Don't wait till just one day a year to buy your kids something. Now they think all they can work for is just one day a year worth of surprise. Okay. Go to Job. Go to Malachi. I'm going to get through with this. I know it's a little, it's hard to explain the word in 30 minutes. Y'all just had to bear with me. Malachi 1, 2 through 4. I have loved you, saith the Lord. Yet you say, wherein hast thou loved us? Because see, we ask the question every day right now. People have been saying, God, why I'm going through this? I'm working hard, but why I'm on the bottom everywhere I go? Why I can't have the stuff of life when everybody else has? But guess what Lord said? Was not Esau Jacob's brother? I just read you about Genesis. Wasn't Esau, wasn't the white man our brother? Because they was our brother. See, they probably never taught you that. So they actually your blood brother. He said, Lord said, was not Esau your brother? Was not Esau Jacob's brother? Saith the Lord. Yet I love Jacob. God said, yet, but I love you. Because we're going to get the promise. We are given the promise. The promise is glory. You just got to have the patience of the saints. You got to hold on. And I hated Esau. God said, I hated Esau. You can go to Romans 9:13, where God said, I hate Esau and I love Jacob. It's throughout the whole Bible. God hates Esau. And people say, oh, no. God hates Esau. He just told you this in the Bible, but you won't believe it because your mind is trapped. You still got a slave mentality mind. Like I said, black people, brown people don't want to be great. They'll never say, what about the Chinese? They won't even say, they call themselves African. They won't even say, what about the African? We know what they'll say. What about the whites? Oh, I don't believe that. I don't believe that. Keep right on going. Ain't that crazy? Because now you know you're a slave. When you got that mentality, you won't even, you so-called African, you so-called yourself an African, but you won't even say, what about the Africans? You'll say, you won't even say that. You'll say, what about the white man? That's what you will say. So you know you're still a slave. Guess what? Walk away from that person. Because that person have no common sense and you cannot talk to that person. You cannot reason. If you got a person you say, man, we great people, man. We this and that. And they said the first thing they said to them, what about the white man? Stop your conversation and leave them alone and never deal with them again because you cannot trust them. I promise, I'm telling you. I hated Esau and laid his mountain. When he say laid his mountain, laid it the way. They mountain mean like authority. It's not talking about a literal mountain. He said, I laid his mountain in his heritage wasted. See, his heritage is he don't have the promise of life with God. God said, I laid his mountain. Mountain folks, mountain mean status. That's why I said you got to read this Bible and study the Bible and know when they say mountain and know when they say mountain about people. So that's why, and I can prove that point. He said, I laid his mountain in his heritage. His power, his heritage is when you die. The heritage, the stuff you put to get. So I leave my heritage to my son. That's what that means. God said, I didn't give it to him. I hate him because of what he done to us. His so-called people, the 12 tribes of Israel. For the dragon of the wilderness, it's destruction for him. It's destruction for him. Let me get to Job. I'm going to get this. Job 9:24. The earth is given unto the hand of the wicked. He covered the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is it? Esau covered the face of the judge. The judges is all the doggone prophets in the Bible. Did not they paint all the prophets so-called white? Did not they paint Jesus white? God said, if they didn't do this, who did it? If they didn't do this, who did it? Who painted the faces of the judges? All the prophets, they got painted white. All the angels, they got painted white. Who done that then? They done that. They painted the faces of the judges. God called them wicked. Who the land was given to the hand of the wicked. Who are the wickedest people on the planet? They got history about them slaughtering people everywhere on the world. Everywhere in the world, even in space. They have come up there and destroyed the people that was on there. You said space? Ain't they trying to destroy the Chinese for being up there with them? All this kind of stuff going on. Every country in the world that the so-called white man went to, they have destroyed that country, destroyed the people, and took on the original people identity. How you in Africa and you the original white? How you in Australia and you the original white? Everywhere they go, they try to destroy it. They kill the people. See, but you don't want to believe the Bible. You want to believe a man. But I give you scriptures. I give you scriptures. You go to them scriptures. It'll tell you. And I go. You don't have the apocrypha, but what you should. You don't have the apocrypha, but what you should. Let me go to the second Ezra. And this you can't tell. See, this where these prophets in the new are quoting from some of the stuff in the in the Bible, Old Testament. Now go to second Ezra. Second Ezra 6, 8 through 9. And he said unto me, from Abraham unto Isaac, when Jacob and Esau were born of him, Jacob hand held first the heel of Esau. Jacob, the so-called black people, holding the hand of Esau, so-called white. We got this symbolic for our pull their kingdom down. Their kingdom gonna be put down. That's symbolic for pulling their kingdom down. And Esau is the end of the world. And Jacob is the beginning of it to follow. When the Most High come back, clean this place up, we're going to be in leadership. It's all throughout the Bible. That's why they never did a documentary on them. They would never do a documentary on them. And you say, well, you say, well, them the old people. They gone. Well, get what the Lord said about Esau and descendants. The people of Esau, his descendants. Go to Job again. Go to Job 27. I got to bring this full circle. 13 to 23. I'm going to sit here and read it. This is the portion of the wicked man with God, and the heritage of the oppressor, which they shall receive of the Almighty. These are wicked men of God. These are ascended. These are Esau. God talking about Esau because they're oppressing us. If his children be multiplied, it is for the sword. When Esau's children multiply, which is so his descendants walk around here today, it's for the sword. His offspring shall be satisfied with bread. That thou remainder of him shall be buried in death. They're gonna die. The children, these people say, oh, they wasn't me. And our black people say that wasn't them, that was their forefather. God saying for their children, they descended. The same way you paying for the crime of your forefather who disobeyed the law. And his widow shall weep. It's Esau's wife. Though he heap up silver as the dust and prepare raiment as the clay, he may prepare it, but just shall put it on. All that stuff he preparing for himself, setting himself up to the glory. We are the just. We're gonna put on all that gold and silver that he think is for him. All the glory, all the stuff he's setting up on this planet, it's gonna be for us. He buildeth his house as a moth, and as a booth that he keepeth maketh. That the keeper maketh. The rich man shall lie down, but he shall not be gathered. He opened his eyes, and he is not. Terror take hold of him as water, and tempest steal him away at night. These wicked people, they building all this stuff. They think this stuff there, but terror coming to them. Terror gonna come to their descendants. Check this out. The east wind carried him away, and he departed. And as the storm hurled him out of his place, that's the nuclear bomb coming. They're going to be destroyed. For God shall cast upon him and not spare. God will compass all this stuff toward him for what he did to his people. He will fan flee out of his hand. God going to destroy them with nuclear bombs and winds and earthquakes, things like that. But we ain't gonna, you say, what about us? Because we're going to be on the chariot in the second heaven looking. God shall, men shall clap their hands at him and shall hiss at him out of his place. The other nation going to laugh at them because they thought they were on top. And the other nation going to look at them and say, damn, what God did to them? Woo, talking behind their back. Because they're going to see all the destruction that's about to come. Tell them, my people, I try to, mess like, man, give yourself an applause and mess like. And all I ask for you to do is think, man. Just think, man, because this stuff is just real. I know I go over a little bit, but how can I not go over with this kind of message I have to give you? You have to expand your attention span so you can understand what's going on. Because this is real life stuff. And I give you proof. I'm not making nothing up. I read it word for word. I give you proof that you are the people. And Esau is hiding. You ask yourself a question. Why he does a move about Moses? He done a move with Exodus and using white people. He do a move about Jesus at the cross, all that. He used a white man. But why don't he do us? He did something about Jacob, Abraham, Isaac. He show them all white. Why won't he do something about Jacob's brother Esau? Why he skipped that part? Why he skipped that part and showed that he's a white man? But he tried to portray all the things as black, but they black, but he tried to portray them as white. But he would never go to Esau and play Esau as a white man. Ask yourself these simple questions. Shalom, my people. Shalom, people. I love you. I love you. Mess like, I know they're trying to shadow ban me, but this is what this is. Hey, the Bible says gonna come a time you're gonna be looking for the priest to be on the corner to tell their word. Because guess what? They're gonna shut this stuff down. And you're gonna be the one to know what's going on. You're gonna want to go to the brothers and find out what's happening, but we won't be on them corners. I'm trying to tell you, people, that you won't see us on the internet these things here no more. It's coming, and you're gonna be needing this word. Shalom, my people. Shalom.